Welcome, everyone. I'm Tracy Fitzpatrick, and I'll be your moderator today. Thank you so much for joining us here at Netcom Learning, a market leader in promoting lifelong learning, training, and talent development solutions. We are very excited to host today's event, Mastering AI Agents, Guide to Intelligent Automation. And presenting today's topic is Philip Govinda. Philip is a dynamic IT instructor with over 8 years of experience specializing in artificial intelligence and IT certifications. He's certified as an AI Plus Executive, AI Plus Everyone, AI Plus Prompt Engineering, and AI Plus Developer, and delivers practical hands-on training that helps professionals apply AI tools effectively. Philip also has deep expertise in Cisco, CompTIA, and Microsoft certifications. Known for his engaging style and ability to simplify complex concepts, he makes learning accessible and impactful for audiences at all levels. Please bear in mind that this is an overview of a very robust topic. We offer a collection of technical and business courses that can be tailored to your specific requirements. If you are interested in a further discussion, you can make an appointment with our learning consultants through our website at netcomlearning.com. Today's session is also being recorded, so you'll get free access to the recording in the next 24 hours via email. Netcom Learning helps customers build innovative learning organizations by achieving a smarter workforce, adapting to change, and driving growth. We do this with a broad catalog of offerings, developing customized learning plans, and our global delivery capabilities. Since 1998, we have been empowering organizations with our managed learning services to help them reach optimal performance results and address challenges. We do have 9 practice areas in which we specialize. They encompass people, process, and technology training. Today's presentation is from the Data and AI Practice Area. Netcom Learning offers a comprehensive training portfolio of courses for the topic being covered today. Our upcoming classes include various trainings on the given courses. You can also access a variety of marketing assets, such as the free training and blogs, by clicking on the available event handout. These offerings can be found with a simple search on our website at netcomlearning.com. This session is designed to equip professionals with practical tools and expert insights to harness the full potential of AI agents. And intelligent automation continues to transform industries. You'll explore proven strategies, cutting-edge tools, and real-world use cases to streamlining processes and drive efficiency. Learn how to automate complex workflows, make smarter decisions, and boost productivity with AI. Whether you're an IT professional, business leader, or innovator, this session will help you unlock faster, smarter outcomes with AI agents. Now I would like to give you a quick overview of the logistics before we get started. To begin with, you do have the option to view in full screen by clicking on the full screen button on the right side of the GoToWebinar viewer. Simply hit the escape key to exit the full screen. Everyone has been muted except for our presenters. Feel free to submit any questions you have for the presenters here in the questions pane, and we will address them at the end of the session. And to get the best out of today's events, we've included the slides, courses we talk about, and marketing assets in the Handouts section of your GoToWebinar viewer. You may refer to them at any time to get a better understanding of today's topic. And we do realize that some of you may have to leave early and want to let you know that as you do leave the session today, you will be presented with a short survey. We would like to request for you to take a quick moment to participate in that survey. Your feedback really helps us understand your learning experience and improve our future sessions for you. The survey answers are measured on a scale of 1 to 5, 5 representing outstanding and 1 representing poor. And now I'd like to pass this over to our trainer to present today's topic. Hey, Philip, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Tracy. Hey everyone, my name is Philip Govinda. I'm an SME here at Netcom Learning. and welcome to today's webinar titled AI Agents Driving Intelligent Automation. In today's session, we're going to be diving deep into the world of AI agents and exploring their role in transforming industries and businesses. So, a couple key points we're going to look at today. Like we said, AI agents first. What they are is they're intelligent systems designed to autonomously perform tasks, make decisions, and adapt to new situations based on real-time data. And unlike traditional automation, AI agents can learn and improve over time. Now, the importance of AI agents in today's worlds can't be overstated. As industries evolve, AI agents are critical in enabling businesses to scale effectively, optimize their operations, and just enhance customer overall experiences. So, a quick overview of today's session, what we're going to be looking at. We're going to begin by understanding different concepts and capabilities of AI agents. Then we're going to move into how they evolved over time. We'll also look at some real-world applications of AI agents across various sectors, such as healthcare, finance, retail, and then discuss some challenges and ethical considerations in implementing these agents. And finally, we'll also cover some future trends in AI agents and see how they're going to continue to impact industries globally. So, just by the end of this webinar, you should be able to have a thorough understanding of how AI agents are driving intelligent automation and the value that they're bringing to different businesses. So, let's start off here with today's agenda for the morning here. So this agenda, there are going to be the topics we're going to cover throughout the session. And topic one, we're going to look at introduction to AI agents, so different concepts, capabilities, and evolution. So we'll start again by defining what AI agents are, like we just did, and we'll build on that. We're going to discuss some key concepts behind them, and that's going to include their evolution from simple rule-based systems to more advanced intelligent agents we see today. Number two, we have usage of AI agents across domains. So next, we're going to explore how AI agents are applied in various industries like healthcare, finance, retail, manufacturing, and we'll look at some real world examples and discuss their impact in each sector. Number three here, we have core technologies powering AI agents. So in this section, we're going to dive into different technologies that enable AI agents such as machine learning, natural language processing, cloud computing. You also learn about the different frameworks and tools commonly used to build these agents. Okay, after that, we're going to dive into number four. That's going to be some real world applications and case studies. So this is where we're going to get a bit interactive with it. We're going to review some case studies of AI agents and actions, just showcasing how they've already been used to automate tasks, enhance decision making, and also solve some complex problems across different industries. Number five here, we have challenges, ethics, and the future of AI agents. So AI agents, they all come with their own set of challenges, of course, such as things like privacy concerns, security, integration issues, and we'll also discuss some ethical implications as well, including things like biases, transparency, and explore the future of these agents in a rapidly changing technology landscape. And finally, we're going to close off the morning with an interactive Q&A. So at the end of the session, we'll have a Q&A where you guys can ask me any questions about the different agents, how to implement them, or any of the topics that we might have covered today. Okay, so let's dive into it. And the first thing we're going to start off with here is going to be our quick introduction to set a foundation for understanding what the AI agents are, what the capabilities are, and some of their evolutions. So first things first, an AI agent, like we said earlier, what is that? It's going to be an intelligent system designed to autonomously perform tasks, make decisions, and adapt to new situations. Now, the main difference between AI agents and traditional automation is their ability to learn and adapt to new situations. Now, their whole thing with the AI agents is their ability to improve over time based on new data that you feed it. So it has the ability to adapt. It's not a one static machine where you program it to do one thing. It has the ability to adapt and do multiple things over time with the more data you give it. So why are these agents so important? The first thing is going to be autonomy. AI agents can perform tasks without any human intervention. It frees up a lot of resources for humans to handle more complex tasks, and the AI is going to be there to handle all these repetitive and time-consuming tasks for us. Scalability as well. So AI agents, they allow businesses to scale operations efficiently by handling all the routine tasks and decision making. Okay, and also we have flexibility as well. So AI agents can adapt to changes in data or environments, making them useful in dynamic industries like healthcare, finance, and manufacturing, which we'll see a few examples here in the upcoming slides. So now that we have a basic backstory of what the agents are, let's look at some of the evolutions of AI agents. Initially, these agents were rule-based systems, meaning they followed a set of predefined principles and instructions to complete tasks. And as technology advanced, AI agents incorporated machine learning and natural language processing, or NLP, allowing them to learn from data and interact with humans in more meaningful ways. Now, today, AI agents are adaptive, they're self-improving, and they're capable of performing complex tasks across multiple domains such as automation, decision making, and predictive analytics. So just by understanding these foundational concepts, you'll gain insights into how AI agents are shaping the future of business and technology today. So again, they're there to free up time for the humans to work on more complex, more decision-making tasks. They're really just there to be your assistant. They're there to help you do your job better. Next one we have here is going to be some of the different capabilities of these agents. So capabilities here, we have autonomous decision making, we have learning and adapting from previous data, task orchestration across systems, and we also have real-time response to dynamic inputs. So autonomous decision making, the AI is going to get fed data and it's going to learn and adapt from the data we give it. So again, like we said earlier, it moves away from that traditional system where traditionally you'd feed the AI data and for a specific task and it would get that task done. Now the system is able to adapt to different data the more that you feed it. So it's able to scale and do different things over time. It has the scalability and flexibility to change it in a rapidly changing environment. Okay, and like we said earlier, we're going to see how these different agents can be applied to industries like healthcare, finance, manufacturing, and how it can be our assistant for us. Okay, and again, the tools that AI does to orchestrate this is we're going to work with things like machine learning and natural language processing, allowing them to learn from different data and interact with humans in a more meaningful way. Okay, and we also, like you said, have that real-time response to dynamic inputs. So we're able to feed it different inputs and get different outputs every single time. Great. So next we're going to look at here is going to be some of the capabilities of these agents and what makes them so powerful and transformative across various industries. First one we have here, autonomous decision making. So these AI agents, they're capable of making their own decisions without any human intervention. They can analyze data, apply learned models, and take actions based on those insights. And this autonomy makes them highly effective in dynamic environments where fast decision making is always going to be critical. So, for example, let's take finance. AI agents, they can automatically detect fraudulent transactions by analyzing patterns in real time and making decisions to block transactions without any human involvement. We also have number two here, learning and adapting from data. AI agents, they don't follow fixed rules, they learn and adapt over time. And by processing large amounts of data, these agents improve their performance and adjust their behavior based on new information given to it. So, for example, let's say customer service. AI agents continuously learn from customer interactions to improve their responses and provide more personalized experiences. We also have task orchestration across systems. So these AI agents, they can coordinate tasks across multiple systems and platforms, and they can also orchestrate workflows, ensuring that tasks are executed in the right sequence and on time. And this is particularly important in industries where operations must be handled simultaneously. So the best example there is, let's take manufacturing. AI agents can automate the scheduling and execution of tasks across various machines and production lines, improving efficiency. Okay, and it does reduce a lot of human error, speeding up the way things are done at the same time. We also have here real-time response to dynamic inputs. So AI agents are capable of responding to real-time data and changing conditions. And this real-time capability enables them to adapt instantly to new inputs, making them ideal for environments where conditions are constantly evolving. So, for example, let's take logistics. AI agents can adjust delivery routes in real time, based on traffic conditions, weather patterns, optimizing delivery efficiency. So these are just some of the capabilities tailored to organizations like manufacturing, logistics, and finance. Okay. Next, what we have here is going to be some more evolution of the AI agents. And when we look at this here, we see that AI agents, if they come from simple rule-based systems, now to more advanced agents that we have today are able to adapt. So the first we have are rule-based systems to intelligent agents. The first AI system, they were rule-based, meaning they followed a set of predefined rules to complete a task. And these systems could only handle simple tasks that followed strict logic with no ability to adapt or learn from experience. Okay, and for example, in the early stages, automated systems like expert systems, they followed hard-coded rules to assist in decision making, such as diagnosing diseases based on a specific set of symptoms. Okay, second one we have here, the impact of machine learning and NLP. Okay, as machine learning and NLP, natural language processing, as those technologies evolved, AI agents became much more powerful. And with machine learning, AI agents now have that ability to learn from data, improving their performance over time and making decisions on patterns rather than just predefined rules. And NLP allows AI agents to understand and process human language, enabling more natural interactions with humans. So, for example, today AI-powered chatbots they use NLP to understand customer inquiries and machine learning to improve their responses over time. Okay, next we have our integration with cloud and IoT. So the rise of cloud computing and Internet of Things, IoT, they provided AI agents with access to large amounts of data and computational power. Now, this allows them to operate more efficiently at a larger scale. AI agents can now integrate with cloud-based platforms and IoT devices to make smarter decisions and automate complex workflows. So, for example, let's take AI agents in smart homes. They can integrate with IoT devices like your smart thermostats, your lights, security cameras to make real-time adjustments based on user preferences and environmental data. Okay, and we also have some future trends in AI development. So the future of AI agents is focused on greater autonomy, more collaboration, adaptability, and we're moving towards agents that can interact more seamlessly with humans, adapt to even more complex environments, and work collaboratively with other AI agents to solve larger problems. So, for example, in the future, AI-driven organizations could be fully autonomous, with agents handling all aspects of decision making and operation. So now let's take a look at some of the different sectors and industries that are using this stuff already. And the first one we're going to cover here is going to be AI agents in healthcare, where the technology here is literally saving people's lives. So step one, we have automated diagnostics. These agents are increasingly being used to assist healthcare professionals in diagnosing medical conditions. So by analyzing medical data such as radiology images, patient histories, and lab results, AI agents can help identify diseases early and more accurately. So for example, in radiology, AI agents can analyze X-rays or CT scans to detect conditions such as cancer or features or even fractures with high accuracy, sometimes even outperforming human radiologists in detecting abnormalities who may have overlooked or missed something small. We also have patient monitoring and care coordination. So AI agents can monitor patient vital signs in real time, identifying changes that may require immediate attention. They also help coordinate care by managing appointments, reminding patients of medication schedules, and just ensuring that their patients receive the correct care at the right time. So, for example, in ICU settings, AI agents can track a patient's heart rate, blood pressure, oxygen levels, and alert healthcare providers in a significant, if any significant changes occur, helping them take quick action. Hey, number three, we also have drug discovery and clinical trial optimization. So AI agents are being used to speed up the process of drug discovery by analyzing large data sets of biological information, where in clinical trials, AI can optimize patient recruitment, monitor trial progress, and even predict potential outcomes. Okay, so again, in drug development, for example, AI agents analyze patterns in biological data to identify promising drug candidates, reducing the time and cost associated with bringing new treatments to the market. Okay, let's also take a look at how this is being used in finance as well. Okay, so the first thing in finance here, we have fraud detection and prevention. And this is one of the most important applications of AI agents, and it's their ability to detect and prevent any fraudulent activities by analyzing transaction data in real time. The agents can identify any anomalies that may indicate fraud, helping protect both financial institutions and their customers. Okay, we also have here algorithmic trading. So AI agents are increasingly becoming used for trading purposes, where they analyze large data sets and make trading decisions at high speeds. And these agents can process market trends, they can process news and other factors to identify profitable opportunities and execute trades faster than human traders can. So, for example, in stock markets, AI agents can analyze large data in real time, including news, stock prices, and trading volumes, to execute these high frequency trades that capitalize on small market movements. Okay, we also have number three here, and that's going to be customer support and virtual banking assistance. So AI agents, they're revolutionizing customer support, especially in the banking sector, providing 24/7 support through chat boxes and virtual assistants. And these agents can handle a wide range of customer inquiries from balance checks to loan applications, improving the overall customer experience. So, for example, like we said, these banks, they're using AI-powered chatbots to assist customers with inquiries about account balances, recent transactions, and even personalized financial advice 24/7. Okay, in this slide, we're going to explore AI here in the form of retail industry. And we have for retail, we're going to look at personalized shopping experiences where AI agents are increasingly used to provide personalized shopping experiences by analyzing customer behavior, their purchase history, their preferences. And this allows retailers to recommend products tailored to individual customers, improving sales and customer satisfaction. Okay, for example, platforms like Amazon, they use AI agents to recommend products based on past purchases, browsing behavior, and customer reviews. And this level of personalization, it encourages repeated business and it increases conversion rate over time. We also have inventory and supply chain optimization. So AI agents, they help retailers manage inventory levels by predicting demand and ensuring products are available when customers need them. These agents can also optimize supply chain operations, minimizing things like stockouts and overstock situations. So, for example, retailers use AI agents to forecast demand for popular products. They adjust replenishment schedules and ensure that stock levels are aligned with consumer demand, improving overall inventory efficiency. We also have customer service automation. So again, here in retail, these AI agents are used for automating customer service tasks, from answering questions to processing returns. These virtual assistants are providing quick and efficient service, improving customer satisfaction, while also reducing the workload on human employees. So again, just like the banks we saw on the previous slide, many retailers now employ AI chatbots to handle customer inquiries from order tracking to product recommendations, allowing customers to receive instant responses. Okay. Next one we have here is going to be AI in manufacturing. So AI manufacturing, we have a few things to cover. We have things like predictive maintenance, we have quality control, and we also have production line optimization. So looking at AI agents in manufacturing, they're used for predictive maintenance, which involves monitoring equipment in real time and predicting when maintenance is needed before a failure occurs. And this helps avoid a lot of costly downtime and extends the lifespan of all the machinery. Okay, for example, AI-powered sensors in manufacturing plants, they can detect unusual vibrations or temperature changes in machines, predicting when a component might fail and scheduling maintenance ahead of time. We also have quality control automation. So AI agents can also automate quality control. That they're able to analyze products during production to ensure that they meet the required standards And the agents use computer vision and machine learning algorithms to identify defects or any inconsistencies in the product. Okay, and finally here for manufacturing, we have product line optimization. So these AI agents are used to optimize production lines by ensuring that the most efficient workflows are followed. And these agents can dynamically adjust the scheduling, resource allocation, and task assignments to improve overall production efficiency. Okay, so for example, here AI agents can dynamically adjust the production pace based on machine performance, different workflow availabilities, and supply chain conditions, minimizing any bottlenecks or pinch points and improving throughput in the entire environment. So now let's break down some of the key technologies that enable these AI agents to function. And the first is going to be machine learning and deep learning. Machine learning, it allows AI agents to learn from data and improve over time without being explicitly programmed, while deep learning uses artificial neural networks and helps with complex pattern recognition like speeches, images, or even predictions. For example, an AI agent in finance, they can use machine learning, as we saw earlier, to detect fraudulent transactions by analyzing patterns in customer spending. Okay, next here we have NLP, your natural language processing. And this is what allows AI agents to understand, interpret, and respond to human language. For instance, when you interact with a virtual system like Siri or Alexa, NLP enables it to comprehend your voice commands and respond appropriately. In a business setting, NLP it's helping AI agents handle customer support chats or email classification automatically. Another important technology here is RPA, it stands for Robotic Process Automation. And RPA automates all the repetitive rule-based tasks that don't require decision making. For example, processing invoices, updating spreadsheets, or even extracting data from emails. And when combined with AI, RPA becomes much smarter, allowing AI agents to handle all the end-to-end workflows with both automation and intelligence. And finally, here we have computer vision. This gives AI agents the ability to see and interpret visualizations or visual information from the world, such as images and videos. Like we saw in healthcare, they were able to analyze different X-rays, MRIs. In retail, they were able to track inventory on shelves in real time. And so again, together, these four technologies, machine learning, NLP, RPA, and computer vision, they're going to empower your AI agents to learn, communicate, and automate all of these real-world tasks. Okay. Next, we have some integration technologies. Okay, and the first technology we're going to look at here is going to be cloud computing. And cloud platforms such as AWS, Azure, and Google Cloud, they give AI agents the ability to scale quickly. They can store massive amounts of data and run complex models without requiring expensive on-premise hardware. So, for example, here an AI healthcare agent, let's take, they can analyze medical images and they can use the cloud to access computing power instantly. Next, we have APIs and microservices. APIs, they stand for Application Programming Interfaces, and they allow different applications to share data and functions. Okay, microservices are small, independent components of an application that can be deployed separately, and together they allow AI agents to easily plug into existing business systems. For instance, an AI agent can use an API to retrieve order history from a CRM system and use that information to provide personalized customer support. Then there's IoT integration, which again stands for Internet of Things. And Internet of Things connects smart devices and sensors to AI agents. For example, in manufacturing, IoT sensors on machines can detect vibrations or temperature changes like we saw earlier. And the AI agent can use this data to protect when a machine is going to fail, preventing a lot of downtime. That can be very costly. And finally, we have data pipelines and real-time analytics. These agents, they rely on continuous streams of high quality data to make effective decisions. And data pipelines ensures that information flows smoothly from multiple sources, while real-time analytics allow the AI agents to respond instantly. For example, in finance, we saw with fraud detection, The fraud detection agent can analyze a credit card transaction as it happens in real time to decide whether to block or approve it. So again, integration technologies are the connective tissue that ensures AI agents are not isolated, but they operate as part of a larger digital ecosystem here. Okay, so we have cloud computing, we have different APIs, we have integration with IoT, and then we have our data pipelines and real-time analytics of data. So now that we covered integration technologies, we're now going to look at different AI frameworks and tools that provide the building blocks for developing these agents. And one of the most widely used frameworks is TensorFlow. This is an open source machine learning library developed by Google. This allows developers to build and train models for tasks such as image recognition, natural language processing, and predictive analytics. Another very popular tool is PyTorch, developed by Facebook's AI research lab. And PyTorch is favored by researchers because it's very flexible, and you're able to do a lot of experimentation on it at an open source level. For example, many modern AI innovations that you hear about today, they were prototyped and built and developed using PyTorch. Okay, we also have scikit-learn, and this is a Python-based machine learning library, and unlike TensorFlow and PyTorch, which handle deep learning. Okay, so scikit-learn is going to focus more on traditional machine learning algorithms where we're focusing on one task, we're focusing on regression and classification, and it's used widely in businesses that have smaller AI projects. They handle one task, they're programmed for one task. And beyond, these companies can leverage open APIs to access powerful models like GPT for conversational AI, or use specialized platform like Dialogflow for building these chat boxes. Now, some organizations even build custom in-house solutions tailored specifically to their business needs and data. For example, a bank may design its own fraud detection AI framework optimized for internal transaction systems. So again, together, these frameworks and tools, they give developers the ability to design, train, and test these AI agents before they're deployed into the industry. Okay, so now let's look at a real-world case study of how these AI agents are transforming the healthcare industry. And one of the most impactful applications is in radiology image analysis. Okay, like we saw, traditionally, we know doctors, they review the CT scans, MRIs, or even traditional X-rays manually, which can take a lot of time and leave room for a lot of human error. So by deploying AI agents, hospitals can automatically analyze medical images, highlighting potential problem areas for doctors to review. And this reduces diagnostics times by as much as 30%, meaning patients receive faster treatment. Another area is early detection and improve patient outcomes. So the AI agents can scan massive amounts of patient data, such as electronic health records, lab reports, to identify risks earlier. For example, an AI agent might flag patients showing early signs of diabetes or heart disease, enabling doctors to intervene sooner. Okay, these agents also play a role in patient monitoring and care coordination. So with the help of IoT devices like wearable health trackers, AI can monitor patients continuously. They can detect abnormalities and alert healthcare providers in real time. For instance, an AI-powered heart monitor, they can notify a doctor immediately if it detects any irregular heart activity. Additionally, we saw earlier, AI agents also support drug discovery and clinical trials that can overall help humans and patients get faster treatment. So again, when it comes to the agents here in healthcare, they're going to create a faster, more accurate, and personalized medical care, improving both efficiency for providers and better outcomes for the patients. Next, what we're going to look at here is going to be how AI agents are transforming finance industries. And we keep going back to it, but one of the biggest application in finance, of course, is going to be fraud detection and prevention. So these agents, they analyze millions of financial transactions in real time, identifying any unusual patterns or behaviors that may indicate fraud. For example, if a credit card is suddenly used in two different countries within minutes, the agent can immediately flag and block the transaction. And this helps banks prevent millions of dollars in fraudulent activity every year. Another key use is trading. So again, we're going to go back to the stock market here. AI agents can process large amounts of market data. They can spot trends, and they can make trading decisions faster than any human can. And these agents react to market changes in milliseconds, enabling firms to maximize profits or even minimize their losses. For example, hedge funds, they often use AI-powered trading bots to stay competitive in fast-moving markets. Okay, these agents are also used in customer support and virtual banking assistance. So many banks now they use AI chatbots that can answer your questions 24/7. Everything from checking account balances to explaining loan terms. This not only improves your customer experience, but also operational cost. Okay, additionally, AI also helps with loan approvals and credit scoring. So instead of relying only on traditional credit reports, these agents can analyze alternative data such as payment history, spending habits, or even online behavior to make fairer and more accurate lending decisions. Okay, moving forward here, we're going to look at AI in the retail industry. And one of the most powerful applications is personalized shopping experiences. So these AI agents, they analyze customer data such as past purchases, browsing history, and even their social media activity to recommend products that match individual preferences. For example, when you see customers like you also bought sections or suggestions online, that's an AI agent working behind the scenes to drive engagement and sales. Now, AI agents are also transforming inventory and supply chain as well. They can predict demand for more accuracy, ensuring that the right products are in stock at the right time. For instance, during the holiday season, an AI agent may forecast a surge in demand for certain toys and automatically adjust inventory orders. And this again helps businesses reduce waste, cut costs, and improve their efficiency. Another major use case is dynamic pricing. So instead of having fixed prices, AI agents analyze competitor pricing, demand trends, and customer behavior in real time to adjust prices automatically. And this is why online prices often change throughout the day. These agents are making those decisions to maximize profits while staying competitive. Okay, and finally, these agents are widely used in customer service automations. Many retailers use AI-powered chatbots to handle product inquiries, process returns, or provide order updates. And this reduces wait times and allows human agents to focus on more complex issues. So overall in retail, agents are creating a smarter, more personalized, and more efficient shopping experience, benefiting both the customer and the business. So far we've just covered the benefits of AI agents class, but now it's equally important to recognize the challenges that come with adopting this technology. And the first challenge is always going to be data privacy and security concerns. We know AI agents, they rely on massive amounts of data to function effectively, including a lot of sensitive, personal, and business information. And this creates risks around data breaches, misuse, or unauthorized access. For example, if an AI healthcare agent processes patient records, strong safeguards have to be in place to protect your confidentiality. Okay, another challenge is integration with legacy systems. A lot of organizations, they still rely on older IT systems that were not designed to connect with modern AI technologies. And this can lead to a lot of compatibility issues, delays, and high costs during implementation. For instance, a retail company, they might struggle to connect its decade-old inventory system with a new AI-powered demand forecasting tool. Okay, the third challenge that we see here is going to be some scalability issues. So while AI agents may work well in small pilot projects, it can be difficult to scale them across larger enterprises. Okay, and this includes handling increased data loads, ensuring that consistent performance is there, and just managing infrastructure costs. So, for example, a chatbot may perform well with 100 users, but could slow down or fail when trying to support millions of customers. And finally, we have high initial implementation cost. So when it comes to developing and training and deploying these agents, it's often going to require significant upfront investment in technology, expertise, and infrastructure. For small and medium businesses, this cost can be a major barrier to adoption. So again, in summary here, AI offers a huge potential what organizations have to be careful how they address privacy concerns, how they integrate it with legacy systems if they're still using older systems, and any issues with scalability. Okay, if we have to increase the scale size or decrease the scale size, and also some cost challenges. So again, smaller, medium-sized businesses, they may not be able to afford the upfront cost to implement this in the environment. So beyond technical challenges, we have to also consider ethical implications of the agents as well. And one of the most pressing issues is bias in AI decision making. So AI agents, they learn from data, and if that data contains any bias, for example, historical hiring records or maybe the data that favors certain groups, the agent may reproduce or even amplify those biases, and this can result in a lot of unfair treatment in areas such as hiring, lending, or even law enforcement. Okay, the next is transparency and explainability. Many AI agents, especially those built with deep learning, function as black boxes. This means that their decision-making process is not easily understood by humans. For instance, if an AI denies a loan application, the customer and the company should know why that decision was made, not just accept the outcome blindly. Okay, another consideration is going to be the impact on jobs and workforce. And so, as AI agents automate more tasks, there's a risk of job displacement. For example, AI-powered chatbots may reduce the need for large customer service teams. At the same time, new roles will emerge, but organizations they have to plan for reskilling and upskilling their workforce. Okay, and finally, we have to consider regulatory compliance. Governments are increasingly creating laws, okay, that govern the use of AI, such as EU's AI Act, for example. Companies have to ensure that their AI agents are operating within legal frameworks that are going to, of course, prioritize fairness, accountability, and the protection of human rights. So, in short, the ethical use of agents are going to serve more than efficiency here. It's about just ensuring that decisions are fair, you can explain them, respectful of jobs, and legally compliant with any laws or frameworks that your company follows. So now let's look ahead at the future of AI agents and where this technology is heading. Okay. One major trend is increased personalization and adaptability. So future agents will become far better at tailoring their behavior to individual users. For example, instead of a one-size-fits-all customer service agent, companies will deploy AI that remembers your preferences and anticipates your needs and adapts its responses to you for you personally. Another trend is greater integration with human workflows. So instead of replacing humans, AI agents will act as collaborators, working alongside employees to handle all the repetitive tasks and provide insights. Okay, imagine a project manager using an AI agent that schedules meetings, tracks deadlines, and proactively suggests solutions to problems. Okay, we're also going to see AI agents as collaborators, not just tools. Okay, in creative fields like design, music, and writing, AI agents will work as co-creators, helping humans brainstorm ideas, test variations, and speed up innovation. Okay, and finally, we may see the emergence of fully autonomous organizations. Like we said earlier, this means businesses where AI agents handle almost all of their core operations from decision making to logistics with minimal human intervention. Now, while this may sound futuristic, early steps are already visible in highly automated warehouses and digital first companies. And the future of agents is moving from simple automation to more intelligent collaboration and autonomy, reshaping how businesses and individuals work together with technology. Okay, so now that we looked at the future, we're going to now shift our focus to some of the best practices for implementing AI agents. And these steps, they're going to help organizations ensure that AI adoption is successful, it's sustainable, and of course, it's ethical, like we just covered. So the first best practice is to start with clear business objectives. Instead of adopting AI for the sake of technology, companies should identify specific problems or goals. For example, maybe reduce customer support wait times by 50% is a clear objective that guides how the agent should be designed. Next, organizations must ensure high quality, relevant data. So these agents are only as good as the data that they're trained on. Poor or biased data will lead to inaccurate or unfair outcomes. For example, a bank's loan approval AI must be trained on diverse and accurate financial data to avoid any discriminatory decisions. And the third practice is to use a modular and scalable architecture. So by designing AI systems in smaller, interchangeable components, organizations can adapt more easily as needs evolve. For instance, a chatbot model can be upgraded or replaced without disrupting the entire system. Okay, another critical practice is to prioritize transparency and ethical use. So users, customers, and regulators must be able to trust the AI agent's decisions. And this means building explainability and ensuring compliance with data privacy and ethical standards like we just covered. And finally, it's important to train teams for AI adoption. Employees need to understand how AI agents work, how to collaborate with them, and how to manage new workflows. For example, customer service representatives, they may need training on when to let the AI chatbot handle queries and when to intervene personally. So, in short, successful AI agent implementation, they require the right balance of strategy, technology, ethics, and human readiness. So, to better understand how AI agents are going to function, we can classify them into different types with each with their own unique strength and limitation. So we have here a few different types here. We have reactive agents, deliberative agents, hybrid agents, and learning agents. So looking at reactive agents first, these agents they can respond to stimuli directly without using memory of past experiences. And they're simple but effective in certain environments. For example, a thermostat that adjusts heating when the temperature drops is acting as a reactive agent. So it's reacting to the problem, it's reacting to the issue it's given. The second type is a deliberative agent, and these agents plan their actions using internal models of the world, essentially. So instead of reacting immediately, they think through possible outcomes. For example, a GPS navigation system that calculates multiple routes and chooses the best one would be a deliberative agent. Right, next we have here the hybrid agents, and as the name suggests, they combine reactive and deliberative approaches. And this allows them to respond quickly when needed, but also use reasoning when planning. For instance, an autonomous vehicle may react instantly to a pedestrian crossing the street, for example. Okay, so the pedestrian crossing the street, that'd be a reaction to it, that would be reactive, while also planning the most efficient route to its destination at the same time, that would be deliberative. And finally, we have learning agents, and these agents are designed to improve over time by learning from experience. Okay, they're going to adopt their behavior based on feedback and changing environments. And a good example is a recommendation agent like Netflix or Amazon, which gets better at predicting what you might like as it learns more about your preferences. And each of these types, they serve a role in different scenarios. And in many cases, organizations use a combination to create a more powerful and flexible AI solution. So now that we've covered the different types of agents, we're going to dive into the architectural models that define how these agents are structured internally. And the first is the simple reflex model. These agents act only on the current input without considering history or context. Okay, they follow the simple if condition, then action rules. So, for example, let's take a motion sensor that turns on a light when movement is detected. That's a simple reflex agent. It's fast, but limited in intelligence. The second is a model-based reflex agent. So, unlike simple reflex agents, these agents maintain knowledge of the world essentially, allowing them to make more informed decisions. For example, let's take a vacuum cleaning robot that maps out a room as it cleans is a model-based reflex agent. It doesn't just react, it remembers where it's been. Next, we have a goal-based agent. And these agents, they don't just react, they plan actions to achieve a specific goal. For example, a delivery drone may plan routes around different obstacles to successfully deliver a package. And goal-based agents are more flexible but require more computational power. And finally, we have here utility-based agents. These agents go a step further by not just pursuing goals, but also evaluating which outcomes provide the highest value or benefit. So, for instance, an airline booking AI, for example, they might weigh both price and travel time to recommend the best possible flight for a customer. Okay, so again, each of these models they build on the previous one, moving from simple reactivity to more complex decision making and optimization. Okay, so let's take a quick 5-minute break here, and then I'll start the remaining topics after the break.
Sure, we are now going to take a 5-minute break, but before we do that, we are going to launch a quick poll that we want to invite you to participate in. Doing so helps us know how we can better serve you by telling us who might be interested in more information or in taking some additional training. In addition, we have a lot more informative webinars coming up, so please go to netcomlearning.com/webinars in order to register.
May book a hotel and a rental car in parallel, but must book the flight before confirming the final itinerary. Another important function is error handling and recovery. AI agents need to detect when something goes wrong and have predefined ways to fix it. For example, if a payment system fails during checkout, the AI agent may retry with another processor or notify the customer with alternative options. And finally, we have here that task orchestration requires integration with enterprise systems. So these AI systems have to be able to communicate with multiple different tools such as CRM systems, ERP platforms, or even cloud databases to complete workflows. So for example, an HR onboarding agent, they may coordinate between payroll, different trainings for employees, and IT departments to ensure that a new employee has everything they need on day one. So in short, task orchestration here is what allows AI agents to go beyond simple tasks and deliver end-to-end processing for automation across the entire organization. Hey, another critical role here of these agents class is going to be decision automation. And this is the ability to make choices automatically based on rules, data, and learned patterns. Now, the first approach is going to be rule-based decision systems. These rely on predefined if-then rules created by humans. For example, a banking system might automatically decline transactions above a certain amount if they come from a flagged location. And rule-based systems are simple but limited in flexibility. Next, we have machine learning driven decision making. Here, the AI agent uses patterns from historical data to make predictions or recommendations. For instance, let's say an AI agent, they can analyze thousands of claims to decide whether a new claim should be flagged for fraud investigation. And this approach here in terms of insurance is much more adaptable than static rules. Another key element here is going to be cost benefit analysis, CBA, by the agents. So instead of just making a yes or no decision, agents can weigh different options and choose the one with the highest value. For example, in logistics, an AI agent might decide whether to ship a package by air, faster but expensive, or by ground, slower but cheaper, depending on the urgency. And finally, there's dynamic decision making in changing environments. AI agents can adjust decisions in real time as new information becomes available. For instance, in airline scheduling, AI may reroute flights instantly if severe weather conditions develop. Okay, so in summary, decision automation allows AI agents to move from basic rule following to intelligent, adaptive, and value-driven decision making. Okay, another important category here of the AI agents is conversational agents. And these are systems designed to interact with humans through natural language. And at the core of these agents is what's known as NLU, that stands for Natural Language Understanding. And this technology allows the AI to not just recognize words, but also interpret meaning, intent, and context. So, for example, if a customer types, I need to change my flight, the AI agent understands this is a request to modify a booking, not just a random sentence about flying. Next, we have dialogue management systems, and these guide the flow of conversation, deciding what the AI should say next based on user input and the context of the discussion. So, for instance, if you ask a virtual banking assistant about balance, the dialogue manager may follow up with, would you like to see your recent transactions as well? Okay. Another capability is personalization of conversations. So conversational AI agents can remember past interactions, preferences, and history to provide customized responses every single time. So for example, a retail chat box will always greet customers, and they're going to remember past interactions with it. So it may remember things like what you ordered last month, last year, and it's going to give you responses based on something that's more personalized for you. And finally, conversational AI agents can be voice-based or text-based. So we have voice-based agents like Alexa, Siri, Google Assistant, and we also have text-based agents, which include customer service chatbots or even websites with or within apps that we're able to talk to these machines. Okay, and many organizations they use a combination of both to deliver seamless support. So again, the way they work is it's essentially you're having a conversation with the machine, and they're able to understand your intent, your tone, and give you follow-up to that conversation. So to build effective AI agents, we have to follow a structured development life cycle. And this ensures that the agents are designed with purpose, they're tested thoroughly, and continuously improved. And the first stage of this all is going to be requirement gathering. So at this point, the business defines what the problem is and what the problem that the AI agent is going to be meant to solve. For example, a bank may require an AI agent to handle 60% of customer inquiries without any human intervention. Okay, so you have clear requirements that are going to provide direction for the entire project. The second stage is design and architecture. So here, developers decide how the agent will function, what technologies it will use, and how it will connect with other systems. For instance, will it use NLP? Will it integrate with IoT devices or connect to enterprise databases? And this step creates the blueprint for the agent itself. Okay. The third stage is going to be training and testing. Okay, during this phase, the AI agent is going to be trained on data such as past customer chats, transaction records, or image data sets, and then tested to ensure it performs accurately. So, a couple examples we already saw earlier in healthcare, the AI agent might be tested on thousands of X-ray images to confirm that it can detect anomalies with high accuracy. Okay, then the fourth step here is going to be deployment and monitoring. So once tested, the AI agent will be deployed into the real world environment, but the process doesn't stop there. The agent has to be monitored continuously to ensure that it adapts to new situations, it's always going to maintain its accuracy, and doesn't drift away from its intended purpose. Okay, so again, it's one thing to deploy it, but we also have to continuously monitor the agent, test it, and then continuously to redeploy it. Okay. Now, when it comes to security here, AI agents are going to have one of the biggest benefits to security outcomes. And the first outcome is going to be higher detection accuracy. So these AI agents, they can process massive amounts of data in real time, spotting patterns and anomalies that humans might miss. For example, in cybersecurity, an AI agent can detect unusual login attempts across thousands of systems within seconds, something impossible for a human team to do at that scale. Okay, its second benefit is going to be reduced breach impact. So because these agents can respond faster than humans, they can help contain security incidents very quickly. For instance, if malware is detected on a company device, the AI agent can automatically isolate that machine from the network, limiting the spread of damage before it can reach other devices. And the third outcome here is going to be continuous improvement. So these AI agents, they learn from new data and past incidents, becoming smarter over time. This means that their ability to detect, prevent, and respond to threats improves with every new case that they encounter. For example, an AI fraud detection system gets better as it sees more types of fraudulent activity. So again, overall, these AI agents, they're providing us with stronger defenses, faster response times, and that adaptive protection, making them crucial in most modern security strategies. So it's not just enough to just deploy the AI agents. We also have to measure their performance to see how they're acting in the real world. And one of the most important metrics is accuracy and error rates. Okay, accuracy here measures how often the AI agent produces the correct output, while error rates show where it fails, of course. So, for example, in healthcare, accuracy might mean correctly identifying diseases in medical images, while error rates show the number of misdiagnostics. The second metric that we want to look at here is going to be response times. So, since AI agents often operate in real time, speed is going to be critical. So, for example, in cybersecurity, an AI agent that detects and blocks a phishing attack in seconds is far more valuable than one that takes minutes or hours. Okay, and then another key measure is going to be user satisfaction scores. So it's not just about being a technical performer, it's about whether users find the AI agent helpful, intuitive, and reliable. So, for instance, let's take retail again. A chatbot might answer questions correctly, but if the customer finds the interaction frustrating, the overall value will be diminished. And finally, here we have this term KPI at the top class that stands for key performance indicator. KPIs are tailored to specific goals. So, for example, a bank might measure how many loan applications are processed automatically, while a manufacturer might measure how much downtime is reduced through predictive maintenance. And the goal of KPIs is to see whether or not we're succeeding in a task. If we're hitting our goals, it means the AI system was successful. If we're not meeting our KPIs, we're not hitting the baseline that we expected them to hit. So in short, measuring performance ensures that the agents are not just functioning, but they're actually delivering measurable benefits both to the business and its customers. Okay. Now, next we have our autonomous operations, and this is one of the major advancements in AI agents. It's where systems can detect, respond, and fix problems without any human intervention at all. So one application here is going to be self-healing IT infrastructure. Here, the agents can automatically detect when a server, application, or network device is failing and take corrective actions. For example, if a server becomes overloaded, the AI agent can shift the workloads to another server to prevent any downtime. Another key use is automated incident resolution. So instead of waiting for a human to review an alert, AI agents can investigate issues, apply fixes, and close out incidents automatically. For instance, if a malware is detected, the AI agent can quarantine the infected file immediately. AI agents also play a very big role in predictive maintenance. So in manufacturing, especially, IoT sensors send data about machines to the AI agents, which then analyze the patterns to predict failures before they actually happen. And this prevents a lot of costly breakdowns and keeps production lines running smoothly. Finally, we have resource optimization. That's another outcome of autonomous operations. These agents can balance workflows, they can allocate computing power, and manage supply chains more efficiently than human operators. For example, in cloud computing, AI agents here can scale resources up or down automatically based on demand. So in summary here, autonomous operations allow AI agents to reduce downtime, cut costs, and just improve efficiency, and enabling organizations to operate more reliably and with less manual effort. So far we've looked at a lot of enterprise use cases, but now let's consider how small businesses can also implement the AI effectively. And the first approach here is going to be adopting cost-effective AI solutions. Now, small businesses, they don't always have the budget for large custom AI projects, but they can leverage affordable AI tools such as chatbots for customer service or AI-driven marketing tools for personalized campaigns. Another option is leveraging SaaS platforms. So that stands for software as a service. And these solutions provide ready-made AI capabilities through subscription models. For example, a small retailer could use an AI-driven inventory management platform without needing to build one from scratch. A third strategy here is outsourcing AI development. So instead of hiring in-house AI teams, small businesses can partner with third-party vendors or consultants to develop and deploy AI agents. Okay, and finally, small businesses have to focus on maximizing their ROI. That's going to be your return on investment. So since resources are limited, every AI project should clearly demonstrate value, whether through cost savings, revenue growth, or improved customer satisfaction. Okay, so in short, even without big budgets here, small businesses, they can adopt AI agents in a practical, affordable way that deliver a lot of measurable impacts for them. So let's take a closer look now at some of the future trends in AI agents that are beginning to shape the next generation of automation. And one trend is going to be multi-agent collaboration. Instead of operating as standalone tools, Future AI agents are going to work together as teams. For example, we looked at logistics already. One AI agent might be able to manage warehouse inventory, while another coordinates delivery routes, and together they create a seamless supply chain. Another end or trend here is going to be integration with AR. That's going to be your augmented reality. So imagine a technician wearing AR glasses that display real-time insights provided by an AI agent, such as repair instructions or performance data. And while working on complex machinery, this can be very useful for us. This combination enhances our capability in a lot of powerful ways. Okay, we're also seeing the development of emotionally intelligent agents. So these AI agents can detect human emotions through speech tone, facial expressions, or text sentiment and adjust the responses accordingly. So for instance, in customer service, AI might recognize when a customer is frustrated and switch to a more empathetic communication style. And finally, there's a rise of edge AI agents for low latency tasks. So instead of processing data only in the cloud, these agents operate closer to where the data is generated, such as on IoT devices or local servers. Okay, so together, all these trends are going to highlight how AI agents are moving towards being more collaborative, more immersive, human aware, and more responsive in real time. Okay, so earlier we introduced the idea of task orchestration. So let's go a bit deeper now into how AI agents are managing these complex tasks and enterprise level workflows. And the first step is coordinating multiple tasks across systems. So in large organizations, processes often span different platforms and departments, and AI agents act as a central conductor, ensuring that the tasks move smoothly from one system to another. For example, in HR, onboarding an AI agent might coordinate between payroll. Okay, it's going to coordinate between payroll, IT, and training systems to ensure every step is completed on time. The second challenge here is going to be handling dependencies and workflow automation. So some tasks must be completed before others can begin. For instance, in supply chain management, an AI agent ensures that raw materials are delivered before production starts. Without this, orchestration processes can break down or cause costly delays. Another important capability is scaling orchestration for enterprise level operations. So as organizations grow, workflows are becoming more complex, and AI agents have to manage thousands of tasks simultaneously without any errors. Okay, so just to sum it up in short here, in-depth task orchestration, it allows AI agents to move from simple process automation to coordinating entire business ecosystems, ensuring that there's efficiency there's reliability, and it's scalable. So now that we've looked at decision automation in theory, let's look at how it works in practice. Okay, and one key application is reducing manual intervention in decision making. So instead of requiring humans to review every single case, AI agents can make routine decisions instantly. For example, in banking, an AI agent can automatically approve low-risk transactions, leaving only unusual cases for humans to review. Another practice is applying machine learning models for predictive and prescriptive analytics. Predictive analytics, they forecast what's likely to happen, while prescriptive analytics recommend the best course of action. Okay. And we also have some common examples here. So let's take credit scoring first. Traditional credit scores, they relied on limited factors. But AI agents, they can analyze thousands of data points to assess risk more accurately. And this allows lenders to approve more qualified applicants while reducing defaults. Okay, in operations, AI decision automation supports routing and risk assessment. For example, we'll see it all the time where in logistics, AI agents can reroute shipments dynamically if, let's say, a port closes due to severe weather, disruption, it's going to disrupt your transportation. Okay, so in practice here, decision automation means that businesses can make faster, smarter, and more consistent decisions, freeing human workers to focus on more complex judgment calls. Okay, now let's take a closer look at the conversational AI agents and how they're applied in the real world. Hey, and one of the key areas that we keep going back to is going to be the integration of chatbots and voice assistants. So these agents are embedded into websites, mobile apps, or smart devices to provide instant interaction. Okay, so we see it all the time in retail, for example. Chatbots on a website can answer questions about product availability, while voice assistants like Alexa can manage your smart home devices. Another capability is enhancing personalization with user context. Okay, these conversational AI agents, they don't just provide generic responses, they adapt based on who the user is and what they've done previously. Okay, so if you've used the model before, they're going to give you a more personalized response tailored to you. And finally, conversational AI is being used widely and applied in customer support, onboarding, and training. So again, in support, we keep going back to chatbots that they handle all of your common issues like password resets or order tracking, freeing human agents for more complex cases. In onboarding, for example, here, AI assistants are guiding new employees or customers step by step, and in training, conversational agents can act as an interactive tutor, answering questions and explaining concepts in plain language. So, in short, conversational AIs are expanding beyond the simple Q&A bot into a more personalized, context-aware, and multi-purpose assistant. Hey, another area where AI agents are proving transformative is going to be autonomous operations. Okay, and one application is we have it here: systems that detect and resolve issues automatically. So instead of waiting for your IT staff to troubleshoot, AI agents can identify the root cause of a problem and apply a fix. For example, let's say a server goes offline, the agent can spin up a replacement server instantly to avoid downtime. It's reacting to these problems instantly with little or no human intervention. Another major use case is going to be in IT operations, manufacturing, and logistics. Okay, so we saw this already. In IT, AI agents can be used to manage traffic, they can detect cyber threats, and apply patches automatically. In manufacturing, they can adjust production lines in real time if machines fail. And in logistics, we can reroute deliveries based on any traffic or bad weather or road closures, things like that. So the benefits here of autonomous operations is going to be things like reduced downtime, cost saving, and improved efficiency. Okay, so in essence, here, class, autonomous operations that they allow organizations to build systems that are self-managing, self-healing, and self-optimization. The goal is to have as little or no human intervention as possible. So when building AI agents, it's not enough just to make them functional. They have to be designed to be intelligent, adaptable, and aligned with all of your business goals. And the first design principle is aligning agent design with business goals. Okay. An AI agent should not exist just for the sake of technology. Okay. For example, if the goal is to improve customer satisfaction, the agent should be designed to respond quickly, resolve issues effectively, and escalate complex problems when needed. The second principle is building adaptability into AI systems. Business environments are constantly changing and agents must evolve with them. Okay. And then the third principle here is ensuring continuous learning and improvement. So agents must be able to learn from new data, different feedback and errors. Okay. For instance, we saw in healthcare where AI that assists with diagnostics should improve its accuracy as it processes more patient records and outcomes over time. So in short here, intelligent AI agents, they're not static. They're designed to evolve and adapt and align with strategy and continuously provide value to the organization. So to successfully deploy AI agents, organizations, they need structured frameworks. Again, when we see this term framework class, it's just a step-by-step guidelines or practice to follow. Okay, and the first step always is going to be defining the methodology for for deployment. And this step here is going to involve outlining the project plan, setting timelines, and determining key milestones. For example, a company might set a goal to roll out a customer service chat box in 3 phases. We have pilot testing, we have limited rollout, and then we have full deployment. Okay, so that's our first step, to define a methodology for deployment. The second step is integrating AI with existing systems. So AI agents, they cannot operate in isolation. They have to connect seamlessly with current enterprise tools like CRM, ERP, and HR platforms. For instance, a virtual HR assistant has to integrate with payroll and scheduling systems to be effective. Okay, and the third step here is monitoring and improving agent performance. After deployment, organizations have to track metrics such as accuracy, speed, and user satisfaction. If the agent falls short in any area, adjustments are made, whether retraining the model, improving data quality, or even refining workflows. And finally, the framework has to account for governance and compliance. Okay, and governance and compliance, this ensures that the AI operates ethically and also within regulatory guidelines. For example, a finance AI agent has to comply with laws around data and fair decision making. So, in short, solid implementation framework is what turns AI agents from promising pilot projects into scalable, reliable enterprise solutions. So now that we've seen how these AI agents are implemented, let's now focus on the strategic advantages that they bring to the organization. And the first advantage is going to be faster decision making. These agents can process massive data sets instantly and provide real-time insights for us. Okay, the second advantage is going to be improved scalability. So unlike human teams, AI agents can scale effortlessly to handle thousands or even millions of interactions simultaneously. For instance, a customer service AI can manage support requests worldwide across different time zones without the need for extra staffing. Another key advantage is enhanced customer experiences. So, by personalizing interactions and providing instant support, AI agents are improving satisfaction and loyalty. Okay, and finally, AI agents, they provide competitive differentiation here. Okay, companies that adopt intelligent AI early, they're going to gain a competitive edge over those who are operating without it. Okay, they're going to be able to operate more efficiently, they're going to innovate faster, and they're going to offer unique customer experiences for their customers. Okay, so again, it's going to give you that competitive edge over all of your competitors essentially. Okay. Now, as businesses adopt AI agents, it's important to think that not it's important to think here that not only about the present, but also about future-proofing automation strategies. And a few principles we have here, the first one to look at is adapting to emerging AI technologies. AI is evolving very quickly, we all know this, and companies have to stay flexible to adopt new innovations. Okay. We also have here organizations must be ready pivot and integrate new tools. The second principle is going to be building flexible and modular AI solutions. So instead of creating rigid systems, businesses should use modular architectures where components can be upgraded or replaced easily. Okay, so for instance, a recommendation engine in retail should be swappable without disrupting the entire e-commerce system. Another key strategy is investing in skills and organizational readiness. Okay, people are just as important as technology. Employees need to be trained not only to use the AI agents, but also to manage, monitor, and improve them. Okay, so for example, there, think of an IT staff. IT staff must be trained and must be skilled in data management, while customer service team has to know when to let the AI handle queries and when they should physically step in. Okay, and ultimately, future proofing means ensuring that AI adoption is not a one-time project, but it's a long-term adaptable strategy that grows with business needs and technology advancements. Great. So next here, let's consider the developer's perspective on building AI agents. And this view focuses on the technical skills, tools, and best practices required to bring AI systems to life. And one of the first considerations is choosing the right tools and frameworks. Okay, we saw tools like TensorFlow, we have PyTorch. Okay, and developers need to decide which tool to use that are going to be tailored to their specific use case. Okay, next are going to be key technical skills for AI agent development. Developers have to be proficient in programming languages such as Python, understand machine learning algorithms, and to be comfortable with data pipelines and cloud platforms. For example, a developer working on a conversational AI agent has to know both NLP models and how to integrate them into a chat box framework. Okay, another important aspect is following best practice for testing and development. So just like any other software, AI agents must be tested thoroughly before release. And this includes unit testing, software testing, and validation against real-world data. So again, for example, a fraud detection AI agent should be tested against both normal and malicious transactions to ensure their reliability. Again, from a developer's perspective, success depends on combining the right tools, the right skills, and strong testing practices to ensure AI agents are not only intelligent, but also reliable and scalable. Okay. Now let's shift to the IT leader's perspective on agents. And this view focuses on governance, compliance, and organizational management rather than just technical development. And the first priority for IT leaders is governance and compliance considerations. So AI agents must comply with regulations such as GDPR, HIPAA, or any industry-specific standards. Okay, and IT leaders are responsible for ensuring that their systems are secure, they're ethical, and they're transparent in how decisions are made. For example, if an AI denies a customer's loan application, lenders have to ensure that the decision-making process is explainable and is compliant. Next year, IT leaders have to focus on managing change within the organization. And AI adoption often disrupts a lot of workflows and may cause employee resistance. So leaders in the organization need to guide change by clearly communicating the purpose of the AI, providing training, and showing how it benefits both employees and customers. Okay. And another key responsibility here is going to be measuring ROI of the AI projects. Again, that stands for your return on investment. AI initiatives must be tied to clear business outcomes such as cost savings, revenue growth, or improved efficiency. So, for instance, an IT leader might measure how much time a self-healing IT system saves in reduced downtime compare that against the cost of implementation. So, if it's profitable for us, if it's increasing performance while being profitable, then we have that return on investment. So from an IT leadership perspective, AI agents are not just a technology project, they're a strategic business initiative that has to be governed, supported, and evaluated at the enterprise level. Okay, now let's look at the innovation strategist perspectives of the agents. And unlike developers or IT leaders, innovation strategists, they focus on identifying opportunities, balancing risks, and driving adoption across the organization. And one of their key responsibilities is identifying high value AI opportunities. This means analyzing where AI agents can deliver the greatest impact, whether through cost reduction, improved customer engagement, or new revenue streams. For example, a strategist might determine that implementation or implementing AI powered personalization in retail will create higher sales than automating all the back end or back office processes. Another focus is balancing innovation and risk. So AI adoption brings both opportunities and challenges, including ethical issues, data privacy concerns, and potential job displacement. And strategists must evaluate both the upside and the risks involved with this, ensuring that new projects align with the company values and long-term goals. And here we have a third responsibility is going to be driving adoption across different departments. So AI agents will only succeed if multiple teams embrace them. Strategists have to work to build collaboration between IT, operations, marketing, and customer service to ensure smooth adoption. So, for example, a conversational AI assistant has to align with both IT's technical requirements and marketing's brand guidelines, for example. So, from this perspective, innovation strategists ensure that AI is not just a technical upgrade, but a transformative force that is aligned with for business growth, value, and culture. Okay, so as we come to the end of today's session here, let's recap some of the key takeaways from today's discussion on the AI agents. So first, we explored what the agents are. So we know they're intelligent systems that can perceive, they can decide, and act autonomously. And we also saw how they differ from traditional automation. The second, today, we reviewed the different core technologies that power AI agents, such as machine learning, natural language processing, RPA, or robotic process automation, and computer vision. Third, we looked at some real world applications and case studies across healthcare, finance, retail, and manufacturing, showing how AI agents are already driving transformation. We also discussed the challenges and ethical considerations that organizations have to address, including data privacy, system integration, scalability, and of course, fairness, right? Finally, we explored the future of AI agents and best practices for implementation. We emphasize things like adaptability, transparency, and just aligning it with your current business goals. And the big takeaway in this, AI agents, they're not just tools for efficiency, they're strategic enablers of innovation, personalization, and competitive advantages. Okay, so your next step here to consider is where can AI agents deliver the greatest impact in your organization, whether it's improving customer experience, optimizing operations, or enhancing security. Okay, and again, the possibilities are going to be endless. We can use it for anything that we want. Start small, start with pilot projects, and see how they operate, see what the ROI is, and just build it from there and tailor it to your personalized needs. Okay, so those are just some of our key takeaways, all the things we covered today. Next thing we're going to do here in class is I'm going to open up the floor for any questions and answers. So this is your opportunity here to ask any specific use cases, challenges you might face in your industry, or how AI agents could be applied to your business goals. And some common areas that often come up include things like how AI agents can be customized for different industries, what are some of the best practices for rolling out these projects, how to manage ethical risks such as biases and transparency, and what the future trends mean for your organizations within the next 5 to 10 years. So please feel free here to share any questions you have, and we're going to open the floor for a Q&A session here.
Thank you, Philip. That was very informative. And I know everyone's looking forward to the Q&A session, so go ahead and start putting your questions in the questions panel. And while you're doing that, I'd like to pass the presentation rights over to Neha Kumari, our product marketing manager, who's going to introduce you to our wonderful and amazing promotions and webinar related courses.
Hello, welcome and thank you. I hope you've all received the event handout, which is a great resource to guide you through today's session. We truly appreciate you taking the time to join us for this masterclass. Whether you are in healthcare, finance, marketing, or any other sector, AI driven data solutions are transforming the way businesses unlock value, streamline operations, and drive innovation. We pride ourselves on delivering AI cert trainings through our network of 3,300 plus certified instructors, all active experts in their fields. At Netcom, we've been empowering businesses worldwide since 1998 with cutting edge solutions that accelerate organizational growth and innovation. Our headquarters are located in the heart of New York City, and we are proud to offer worldwide delivery capabilities to support our global clients. Inside the handout you've received, there's a link to access the session recording for today's masterclass. This gives you the chance to revisit the material or dive deeper into any concepts you'd like further clarification on. Now, let's take a look at some of the latest AI cert courses available. They are divided by roles to help you choose the right path based on your career needs. I encourage you to click on the hyperlinks in the handout to explore the official course documentation and gain a deeper understanding of each offering. It's important to note that all our courses are taught by subject matter experts. Additionally, you'll enjoy perks like 180 days of access to virtual labs, 90 days of class recordings, and access to the Netcom 365 portal. You'll even have to option to repeat classes for free within a specific period if you miss a session or wish to review a topic. We've also included a few additional resources in the handout, including upcoming free events and insightful blogs. I highly recommend exploring these to broaden your understanding of our offerings and how they can help you and your organization achieve your learning and business goals. We have exciting upcoming schedules that you won't miss out. Here are some of them. These specialized programs will help you harness the power of AI for different roles and industries, ensuring you stay ahead in today's competitive landscape. We've also included a few additional resources in the handout, including upcoming free events and insightful blogs. I highly recommend exploring these to broaden your understanding of our offerings and how they can help you achieve your learning and business goals. These specialized programs will help you harness the power of AI for different roles and industries, ensuring you stay ahead in today's competitive landscape. As a part of your journey, we also recommend exploring these valuable marketing assets to further enhance your AI knowledge and skills. Learn about the Learning Passport and flexible team training packages we offer. For organizations with complex, geographically distributed teams, we offer the Learning Passport. This flexible solution allows you to consolidate your training funds for up to 12 months, unlocking tremendous value, including up to 100% additional value on your funds. With the Learning Passport, you get unlimited access to over 4,000 authorized training courses. If your team has ongoing skilling requirements, this is an incredibly cost-effective solution to meet your learning needs year-round. Additionally, the Learning Passport also includes access to certifications, virtual events, blogs, webinars, and special promotional offers available on our website. It's your one-stop solution for building a smarter workforce. And finally, be sure to check out Russell Sardar's latest book. As CEO of Netcom Learning, Russell has written a powerful framework to help organizations build smarter workforces, adapt to change, and drive growth in this rapidly evolving business environment. Don't miss out on this invaluable resource. Thank you for joining us today. With the right knowledge and skills, you can lead your organization to success and stay ahead in an AI-driven world. Stay tuned for more updates and exciting learning opportunities from Netcom Learning. Together, we'll shape the future.
Thanks so much for guiding us through that information, Neha. And now we're going to go ahead and jump right into our question and answer session. If you haven't yet, it's not too late to pop your questions into the question panel. First question is, what are AI agents and how do they differ from traditional automation systems?
Great. So, what are AI agents and how they differ from traditional systems? Perfect. So, AI agents, like we covered today, they're systems that are there to autonomously perform tasks. They're there to make automatic decisions for us and adapt to changing environments based on data and inputs. And unlike traditional automation systems that follow predefined rules and instructions, AI agents that they're capable of doing machine learning and they're able to adapt their performance over time, where traditional systems, they were typically rule-based and they lacked the ability to adapt. So they weren't able to change and adapt to situations. They're programmed to perform a simple task and do that task very well. So in contrast to that, the AI agents, they can dynamically adjust their actions and their response to new data, allowing them to handle more complex tasks. So this makes AI agents more suited for environments that require real-time decision making and adaptability.
Second question, what are some common use cases for AI agents in modern businesses?
Great. So some common use cases for AI in modern businesses. We saw industries like healthcare, we had finance, customer service, we had supply chain and logistics. So healthcare, for example, AI agents, they can assist in diagnostics, patient monitoring, treatment recommendations, and they analyze large data sets like medical records, imaging data. And they're doing this to provide insights to us. Okay, so again, it's there to speed things up. It's there to provide more accuracy, and it's there to eliminate a lot of human error. We saw it in finance as well. So AI agents are going to be used for fraud detection. They can do automatic trading for us in the stock market. They can analyze transaction data in real time and just flag suspicious activities that require further investigations. Customer service, we talked about it all day today. We saw all these different AI-powered chat boxes, how they can handle virtual requests online 24/7. Okay, and also supply chain and logistics, AI agents, they optimize inventory management. They can predict demand on certain products, and they can also automate the supply chain decision to reduce waste and improve delivery efficiency. So these are just some of the industries that are already using them. There's a ton out there that have adopted to it already, but so those are some of the main industries that are already adapted to the AI environment.
Next question is, what are the core technologies that power AI agents and how do they work together?
Great. So core technologies that power these agents and how they work together. AI agents, they're powered by a combination of technologies, and these technologies allow them to learn, adapt, and make decisions autonomously. So some of the ones that we did look at today, we had ML first, machine learning. Machine learning algorithms, they allow AI agents to learn from historical data, that allow them to make predictions or decisions without being explicitly programmed to do that. Okay, and this enables the agents to continuously improve as they process more data. We saw natural language processing as well, NLP. NLP enables AI agents to understand and interact with humans using natural language, making them essential for conversational AI applications like chatbots and virtual assistants. We had RPA as well, so that's your robotic process automation. RPA tools allow AI agents to automate all of your repetitive tasks by interacting with software applications in the same way that humans would. Okay, then of course computer vision. So this technology allows AI agents to interpret and make decisions based on visual data such as images and videos, and it's commonly used in applications like autonomous vehicles and medical image analysis. Okay, so these are just some of the tools that we have there, and they all work together to get the task done for us.
Next question, what are some of the ethical considerations when deploying AI agents in business operations?
Great. So when we look at ethical considerations here first, the first thing we want to look at is bias and fairness, right? So AI agents can inadvertently present bias if that's the data that they were trained on. And it's essential to ensure that the training data is it's diverse and it's representative to all groups to avoid any discriminatory outcomes. So we want to include data from every demographic so that no group feels biased against. Okay, we also have transparency and accountability. So as the AI agents make autonomous decisions, it's crucial for organizations to provide transparency regarding how that decision was made, particularly in sensitive areas like hiring for jobs, lending for loans, healthcare. Organizations should ensure accountability by clearly defining who's responsible for the actions of the AI system. Okay, we have privacy as well and job displacement. So when dealing with the AI, we're handling a large amount of personal data. So we have to be able to protect user privacy. And then when we talk about job displacement, AI agents can improve efficiency, okay, and their automation capabilities may lead to some job displacement, but organizations have to consider the social impact and they need to take steps to retrain employees for new roles because some roles will be depleted but new ones will also be created. So AI is going to require a lot of upskilling and reskilling to learn how they work, how they're trained, and that's going to create a lot of new job opportunities.
And the final question of the day is, how can organizations future-proof their automation strategy with AI agents?
Great question. So the future-proof automation here, organizations have to focus on several key areas. And first one that I would say is adaptability. So AI technologies, they evolve rapidly. So it's important for organizations to build a flexible solution that can be updated or replaced as new advancements emerge. And again, this can involve using modular architectures and choosing scalable platforms that support continuous learning. We also have data quality. Again, that's a very, very big one. So high quality, diverse data is crucial for training effective AI agents. Okay, and organizations should ensure that they have strong data governance practice in place, including things like regular audits and data sources to maintain data integrity and avoid all bias. And again, we can't stress it enough, but employee upskilling. So as AI takes on more tasks, it's essential to invest in training employees to work alongside the system, not just replace them. And this includes teaching employees how to interact with and supervise AI agents, as well as fostering innovation through new roles in AI management and deployment. Okay, so again, just by prioritizing these elements here, we can ensure that the AI agent remains as a solution for staying competitive and they're capable of adapting to the changing landscape of technology. Okay, so that's going to bring us to the end of our session today on AI agents. And we covered a lot of ground rules here, from fundamentals and core technologies to real-world applications, challenges, and ethics. Okay, and as you move forward today, think about how AI agents could bring value to your own work or organization, whether it's improving efficiency, enhancing customer experiences, or just strengthening security. The opportunities there are going to be endless. Okay, so I encourage you all to continue exploring, learning, upskilling, and experimenting with AI so that you're ready for the future of automation. So again, thank you again for your time and attention today. My name is Philip Gaminda. If you guys would like to connect in the future, take any classes here at Netcom Learning, feel free to reach out to me and get connect, and we can get you joined in some of these sessions. So that's going to conclude our session today, and I hope to see you all in some future sessions.
Once again, I want to remind you that as you leave this session today, you will be presented with a short survey. We would like to request for you to help us by taking a quick moment to participate in that survey. Your feedback really helps us understand your learning experience as we are constantly looking at how we can improve our future sessions. The survey answers are measured on a scale of 1 to 5, 5 representing outstanding and 1 representing poor. We want to thank all of you for joining us today, and if you do come up with any additional questions, feel free to send them to webinar@netcomlearning.com at any time. We hope that you found today's webinar informative, and we look forward to seeing you back here with us soon. Feel free to tell your friends and colleagues about our webinars and other courses. Have a great day, everyone.